Hi everybody, the purpose of this video is to go over your homework for section 6.1. As always, I have my screen set up with Hawks over here, my handy dandy calculator over here, except now I'm going to move up to my newer version since there's not too many disparities here. And then my OneNote. Going into Certify, you'll notice that you have 3 whole problems. Okay, now in this particular case, you have to get 2 of the 3 right in order to certify. I would encourage you to do all 3. It's not going to take you that long, as you're going to see, so go ahead and knock them out. So let me get out of here and go into practice, because that's usually how I like to do these when I'm trying to help you with them. So let's go ahead and get started. Once again, they're the exact same 3 problems. And here is problem number 1. We are given a value of x that is 80.6. The mean right here is 75.1, and the standard deviation is 2.1. And they want you to indicate on the curve where the given value of x would be. This is what you do. Go over here, grab that button. All right, and notice how when you move that button around, it also tells you what the value is. Okay, that's kind of useful, because what we can do, notice we don't want to move it over here because that gets us away from 80.6. We want to come over here and just keep on moving it until you get to, you guessed it, 80.6 right there. Okay, submit your answer. There you go, done. 1 down, 2 to go. Next, calculate the standard score for the given x value. My x value is 97.2. My mean is 90.1, and my standard deviation is 89.7. And as I'm sure you all remember, your standard score, or your z-score, is nothing more than x minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. So that would be 97.2 minus 90.1 divided by 89.7. How can you do that? Well, probably the safest way is, once again, compute the numerator. 97.2 minus 90.1, enter. Okay, now we can take that answer and then just go over here and click divide, brings that answer down, and then just do 89.7. That is our answer. Now remember, we want to round this to 2 decimal places. I have a 0.079. That's decimal place 1. That's decimal place 2. My third decimal value is a 9. So this is going to round to 0.08. And that should be our answer. And that brings us to our last problem, which is pretty much the exact same problem. Calculate the standard score for the given x value, where now x is 51.9, mu is 48.7, and standard deviation is 47.4. And then indicate on the curve where z is located. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing, which is now we're going to use these values. So now z is going to be equal to 51.9 minus 48.7 divided by 47.4. And we can compute these the exact same way. 51. Oh, first get to the calculator. There we go. 51.9 minus 48.7. That's our answer. Hit divide, and then 47.4. And that gives me 0.0675. Now we want to round this to 2 decimal places. This is my second decimal place. This is my third. That is 5 or greater, so this is going to round to 0.07. Come over here, 0.07. And now we need to move this to where it says 0.07. And notice, once again, you can actually see the numbers. But we want to get to 0.07, which is right about there. Submit your answer. There you go. And that is your homework for this particular section. I would encourage you to do it. It's not going to take too long. I did it in 5 minutes. But if you do have any problems, please feel free to contact me. I'll be ready and willing to help you guys out if you need it. And until then, this is Bob Boyle, signing off.